from our lands here start to expand against our enemies. But before that, we must take this fight here with Athens. Let's begin the, I think, the third or fourth Battle of Athens once again, my friends. It's going to be huge, sir. I'll be damned if we're going to just sit by and let them. Even if we've got to sacrifice the lifeguards, we have to do this. Oh, wonderful to see there. Every single regiment must pay the price. That's more like it. Right, let's get in there. Deal with the 79th. They still have 50 men left. It's here. Yes, we have, my friends. What a fight. Heroic victory. The Spanish have been repelled. Campaign of this, my friends, we had last time, where we are steadily, my friends, steadily building towards our first military operation, our first offensive operation for a number of years, or at least, and since we moved into the south here, down into the Mediterranean here, and sort of, ripped from the grasp here of our allies and our enemies, should I say, Istanbul, Athens and Petrasia. Now, it has been a protracted war here, it really has been a brutal war, but we have held Greece. Greece seems to be the absolute apogee, the centre, the epicenter of all of the sort of the battles at the moment. They try to wrest it away from us, because it is a very, very important centre here, not in terms of trade, but also in terms of its strategic location in the Mediterranean. And as you can see, we're arrayed against Russia, Spain, Poland, and indeed, my friends, we have a massive series of enemies against us here. Look at the sheer size of Poland. I mean, this is the Polish Empire at the moment. Only France is keeping Poland in check here. Then we have the Russian Empire, which is just staggeringly, it is a behemoth. It really is. I mean, look at this, all the way down the Middle East. Everything apart from Syria is under Russian control, all the way to right on the borders of the Mughal Empire, Persia. Now, we had an excellent suggestion, a wonderful suggestion about attacking Russia through the Persian sort of state, as it were, right through Persia, of putting together an army group or a strike force, and is sort of hitting Russia right in its sort of soft underbelly here, in the sort of the Arabian Sea, going into the Bandar sort of port here and moving up, taking Persia. It is a wonderful suggestion. It really is. If we had more sort of troops, if we had sort of a much more sort of more robust economy, that would definitely do something like that. That strategic plan would work wonders here. It really would put Russia really on the back foot here. As you can see here, Isfahan is a massive capital for the Russians. It really is their sort of central force here. If they were to move against the Mughal Empire, everything, all the armies would move through Isfahan to be able to attack the Mughal Empire. But as you can see here, it is already heavily fortified, extensively fortified, fully upgraded. All the roads are fully upgraded. They really have thrown a lot of money into this. As you can see, the wealth of Russia is absolutely staggering. Look at that. They've put pretty much every single city has got extended fortifications on it. They have thrown everything but the kitchen sink into this. Money-wise, money is no object. It really isn't for the Russians at all. But we have another plan, and thankfully many of you have sort of agreed on, all of you have pretty much agreed with it. Obviously, there have been many of you come up with some really good suggestions here, some alterations of the plan just to tweak it, make it better. So your suggestions were attack sort of Norway and Sweden, and give them straight to back to the Swedes, because you can see Sweden have only got Copenhagen. They could be crushed at any moment, and the problem here is we need Sweden to sort of stay in this fight, in this campaign, because they could prove to be a vital ally for us, as many of you said. And then sort of what we need to do is make sure we leave the troops in Scandinavia at least until Norway's got itself fully established. Now, I'm also going to add a proviso to that as well, my friends. What we're going to do is we're going to take Scandinavia and try and get Scandinavia back to Sweden. We're going to try and get Sweden back and established and get it really, really prospering, really get it back up to some fighting sort of, ability here, because you can see they've been pretty much hemmed in here, almost crushed by the sheer might, the power of Russia. But our goal is to liberate Scandinavia from Russian control, hand it back to Sweden, so we have a strong ally of ourselves, and then we're going to aim for St. Petersburg. This is the British goal here in the sort of Baltic. Our goal is to liberate and hand back Sweden, all of the Scandinavia, but for that price we are going to take St. Petersburg. Now, the reason we're going to take St. Petersburg is that it gives us an absolute wonderful sort of bridgehead, a beachhead into Russia here. As you can see, we can be well defended by Sweden from the sort of the north, as it were, but it allows easy movement in and out of Sweden. An ally, if we take Finland, of course, it allows us easy access in and out of Finland. It gives us also the ability to strike anywhere within the Russian Empire. We can go west, east, south, wherever we want to go. We can go north, anywhere, even into the Polish Empire as well. And Moscow is not too far away either. If we can fill this out with a really strong, sizable army here, a compact, really, really, highly elite, and by the time they reach here, veteran force, with Sweden backing us up here, at least Sweden in full sort of control here, because remember, Russia has upgraded all of these buildings, so Sweden will automatically just sort of pretty much slide back into almost a booming economy. Of course, they're going to have to sort of quell any rebellions that come along, but if we've got troops in the area, we could help them with that. But ultimately, Britain, we want St. Petersburg. As Britain, that's what we're aiming for, because it'll give us a bridgehead in to be able to strike back against Russia. Now that's a long way off. We've still got to take Scandinavia. We haven't even got the forces yet to even strike in against Norway. But that is the ultimate plan in the future. And as you can see here, we've already got this army here, ready. General Jamie here, ready to move here as well. And I can promise you, every single person that has commented on this campaign, the British campaign, will get a general. Every single person will get a general, and we will make sure those generals are put into the field. I can absolutely promise you, you will see that. Got a lot of fantastic, I would say, generals. Every single one of you are absolutely fantastic advisors, and every single one of you will get a general as soon as we can. So we do have here, as you can see, we're recruiting. But look at that British Fusiliers, fantastic. And we've also got 32 pounders. Absolutely incredible there. And in Scotland we've got the same up here as well. We should eventually be able to put into full effect once we've got the Army Staff College. And we're getting an ordnance board in Scotland. We'll be able to provide a full military assistance here to these armies. As you can see, we're just waiting here for the rest of these sort of income here to explode here once these have fully been upgraded. All these buildings, you see, they're not too far off here at all. We really are close to having Britain at full industrial capacity here. And down in the south here in the Mediterranean, we have our forces now fully replenished after quite brutal fighting there around Greece. We're also putting together an army here, but here's the problem, my friends. Look at that income there. It is absolutely dropped like a stone. Trade has gone absolutely through the roof, and other here has dropped. And the reason why is this: we're raiding these trade lines here. Excuse me, but as you can see, a lot of them, Spain, Poland and Prussia, have been cut off. And look at this here, nothing coming through this way at all. Great Britain's been cut off, everything. So as you can see here, we've lost this trade port here because it needs repairing, and we've also lost Rostock here because you can see Prussia has been hit as well. So we are by Poland. Poland has already worked its way right in the sort of the rear guard here of Prussia, and they're probably going to be heading for Hanover. Only France has really got the firepower to hold back this Polish might, as it were, but hopefully they can do that. Now we've got our eye here on Sweden. We've gathered that intelligence here on Sweden,
are yours.
and as you can see, that's a pretty potent garrison here, but they're not at full strength, as you can see from the flag here. I think we will do, since Norway's going to be our first venture, we are going to set our and it's just as well we did. Look at that. Now that's a strike force and a half right there. Mind you, they have seen battle, these have seen better days. Mind you, that's some troops we've got to be very wary of here. So we now know, thankfully we've gathered that intelligence, they are stationed just outside Stockholm. If we'd attacked Stockholm first without knowing that, that would have been, could have been catastrophic. But we're going to move to Norway, and we're going to make sure, and if we can take Norway, they'll probably send in these troops after us. But if we can establish a strong Swedish presence already in Norway, then we've got a good chance here. Now, because our economy isn't looking too good here, mind you, our growth is absolutely booming here at the moment, so we've just got to be patient here. That income is going to be a bit worrying because we're going to have suddenly a massive explosion of recruits going into these armies soon. We'll probably take most of this line infantry, so we're going to have to still build up quite a powerful force. And actually, we can probably, no, we'll keep the guns in here just in case. We've got a general in Scotland as well, and we've got this very, very powerful force here, but they do need replenishing here. We're going to have to do that at some point.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We need this to be at full strength, this fleet. 2,196. If we do that, what's it going to do to our income? 15,254. Probably because we're not raiding, of course. Right, we are going to set this fleet to be fully repaired. Because we're not raiding the trade lines here, it's opened up some of their trade now, so we've actually not taken trade from people we're trading with. We need to free up this here as well, but we don't want to use this force here to do so. We're going to use a force we're building here. Look at that, HMS Elizabeth. We should have, yes, we've got 3 more ships en route as well. I think what we'll do is we'll keep a little bit of a bank here going as well. Now what have we got being recruited here? That's a sizable force. And what about Athens? Wonderful to see there. Infrastructure is good. Everything good here. I wonder if Spain will attack us here. This is the remnants of the armies that attacked us. They've combined forces here. And we've got Poland here as well. But look at the number of guns they've got there. Mind you, we did sort of reconfigure our army here to have 3 cavalry to be able to deal with those guns if they do come along. Can we trade with anybody else, I wonder? Savoy are hostile towards us, which is fine. Can we, I wonder if we can just, they're only friendly with us. Can we request peace from Spain? Nope. No. Russia? Mind you, we don't want peace with Russia. We want to keep that there. Now they're hostile, they really don't like us at all. It's a shame we can't get an alliance there with France. That would have been fantastic. We could have used France to really sort of get involved here in the fighting here in the sort of Central Europe. Right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what comes our way. France, can they hold what they've got here? Don't waver, France. Will Spain launch another attack against us? No, Prussia? Has Prussia moved into Gdansk? Ah, there it is. There it is. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And they've moved back again. Ah, well, sir. That's okay, we can replenish and repair those. Eventually we will be pushing these armies aside. That's fine, Macedonia. I think they're going to do us a lot of harm here, but they're not going to. 11,611 here. As you can see, we've had that explosion there of new recruits. Oh, look at that. We're going to put a general in here. Look at that. That's a wonderful sight. It really is. Oh, look at that. Yes, we can upgrade that. Oh my goodness me, look at that. Royal Cuirassier Guards and Marines. Now we're going to start our beginning of our 3rd army here. which is going to comprise of our first full proper army group. Our first full army group. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. Got those two 32 pounders en route. We want to spread the Marines out a bit here. I think we'll have 2 early Marine regiments. -2 morale in battles, drunken. What? Oh, look at that. We've got some more ships. Wonderful, sir.
Officer on deck.
Shall join there. 11,473. They haven't opened up those trade ports there, but that is back to... I think we might just move in here and free up Bristol while we've got the chance.
With the fishes. The oceans are
We lost
ours.
3 there. I think we'll take that one instead of the money. That will mean we've only lost 2 ships. And now we can add to our fleet here. We can move. Oh, look at that! We've opened up another trade port. Wonderful to see there.
Further orders.
And I think we shall put one of the top of the line and one of those other first rates there, so we can replace what we've lost. We've opened up this port here. Look at those Corland fiends there. But that's fine. What has that done? 13,546. Oh, +1 to morale. Romalia, that has already started upgrading, which is going to be fantastic. That's going to bring in 1,400 to regional wealth. We've got a lot. Look at all this. Wonderful to see there. That is really gives a huge boost here. And waiting the farmland. What about Britain here? When will we have these back on full? 2 more turns. 2 more turns. We're almost there. We just got to hold our nerve here. 1 more turn. We'll see that steam engine factory come on. Can we adjust this army at all? We probably need more cavalry. We'll probably get some... Oh, we can get Field Marshal, not yet. We can get Heavy Cav, but we're just waiting for this Army Staff College to be completed. How is France doing there? Ooh. That is some mighty forces there. Looks like they've come to a stalemate here. Let's move our spy just outside here. We can just check if there's anything else loitering about. No, there isn't. And these have not changed at all. That's a lot of cannon there. That is a lot of cannon. We're going to need cavalry for this second army we're putting together. We're definitely going to need cavalry. Now we'll have some Cuirass. Oh, we can't, but they're not finished yet. We shall wait. We shall bide our time. What about here? What can we recruit additional troops here? We're going to have line infantry guards. I think we'll have some line infantry, just to give ourselves some extra bulk here. And I think we should have some more heavy cavalry as well. And 1 24 pounder. We've got to try and get this up here. We've really got to get that town wealth turned around here. 67 here. That's growing very well there. Food shortages shouldn't really be here. Luckily we've got Batrasan, luckily we've got this, but again there's still really, we need to clear these 2 lands out, you know, in good order here. We're going to have to get this army up to full, and then we're going to move out and really hit them hard here. And they're starting to send even more troops into this location. My word, look Look at the artillery they got. That is staggering. We've got plenty of cavalry here to deal with it. This army doesn't really have the cavalry. This army will have the cavalry to deal with that. We're gonna sweep around here, but we've got to aim and punch through here. Aim down the coast road and try and clear all this out. We're going to clear Thessaloniki out of this Russian armada that's here, and then we're going to sweep here and use the Mediterranean as sort of the backhand, as a sort of a sort of the backhand where we're going to hold them the anvil. I'm going to crush them against the sea, and use these troops as well to push out the Spanish. If we can get all of these into one fight here with a decent these two armies, and move these down as well at the same time, we'll crush them in a sort of a cauldron. Again here as well, we've got to try and get Scotland upgraded as well as quickly as we possibly can, but again, we've got to watch our income here. We can't overextend. I know that many of you wanted to see a naval battle. I promise you, you will definitely see a naval battle, but if I'm going to do a naval battle, I want to do a real massive one, maybe against a massive Russian naval force. We're also getting this up as well, which is great to see. Right, let's end the turn. Come on, France. Stand your ground, sir. Spain, what will they do? Will they? No, nothing from Spain. Prussia. I think, looks like Poland is the nation that's going to really try and push us here in the Mediterranean. It looks like they're going to be the force that's going to try and do the most damage they can. Yes, there it is. See, they just want to have that. They're the ones that are going to make the move against us here, but that's perfect. If they stay there... Wait a minute. Spain has sent in another Spanish force has arrived. No, it hasn't. Oh. No, they've upgraded. They've added more troops. Okay. You absolute fiends. 771. Excellent. Trade route, we know that now. Free trade doctrine is excellent. Oh, look at that. What an absolute upsurge there in troops, particularly here in England. Look at that.
Anything more? Forwards! March! March!
Oh, now we're putting together a fine army here. Only under control there very, very briefly. I think we have to put some... I think we're going to put some dragoons in here. Where are our dragoons? Horse grenadiers. I think we'll put some light dragoons in here to bring the population under control. As many of you said, they are the finest for garrison duty. Romania is seeing... Oh, look at that.
Forwards for crown and country! Sir!
Could build a fort there, but there's not any need for that yet. Excuse me. And Greece has seen a huge upsurge here.
Your Majesty?
Oh, look at that.
Onwards!
We're almost ready. We need guns in here.
Your orders,
This army
Majesty.
does need guns. We need 3 more guns. So we've got 2 more guns being built here. And 1 more. I'm going to have 1 more 24-pounder foot. Looks like we've had ships. -4, excellent. -1 to morale, +1 happiness, honest. Fantastic. Now look at that. They keep hitting this here. I'm trying to do some damage here. Actually, we won't repair that. 11636. And Spain have, oh my goodness me, they've sent in that. So that means Spain have now dropped in all their militia. That's a huge amount of militia. And also, what the blazes? That's a brand new Polish army just landed. Fusiliers, riflemen, scouts. My word, they mean business here. We've got to crush this, because otherwise we're going to get overwhelmed here.
Yes.
That is a massive fight waiting to happen here. We've got to hold on to this here. We've got to hold on to Istanbul. Admiral Ernuk here is going to be holding Istanbul while we build this force. We need another full army here. We're going to have to put standard line infantry into here as well. We can't have all elite units.
You're humble, sir.
I think we need more guns as well. 24 pounders. Line. Garrison guards. I think we'll have some standard line infantry as well. And actually, no, we probably need some more horse. Heavy cavalry here. Excellent, we've got to do this. And then we're going to punch out from here. We're going to move in. We're going to move these forces down to here. I know this will leave this front open here, but what have they got in here? That's all cannon. We have cavalry in here. We do. We've got 3 cannon regiments, 3 cavalry regiments in here. We're going to have to punch through this coastal road here and push in here. We've got to take the fight to the enemy. Otherwise we're going to be overrun at this rate, because they're going to keep dropping troops in and in here. And eventually they're going to build up a massive force which we're not going to be able to stop. We've got to take the fight to them. And also here as well.
Your orders, Your Majesty.
Light Dragoons. We've almost got this now. One more turn. This turn now coming up should see an explosion in our internal income. Or at least a decent amount. It's got 23,000. Look at that army. Could be 42,000. Ottoman Empire has been hit here. Mughal Empire was opened up, but that's been, looks like it's been raided as well. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here. France. Let Spain make the move. Let them make that move. If we can draw upon our defences here, we could smash these armies in here, but my goodness me, they're sending a lot of troops in here. A huge amount of troops. Come on, Poland. We've got one possible go at this, one possible move to make here against these forces. We've got to drag them into a massive, massive fight here. Because we're going to be overwhelmed at this rate otherwise. Now they haven't moved. That's fine. If I should want to do that, that's absolutely fine. Westphalia, Courland. Nothing silly, Courland. Nothing silly, sir. Don't you dare. Damn it. They're an absolute menace. We can actually upgrade this now.
We are victorious.
How can we possibly lose a ship? We'll take the money.
On our way, Captain. Ship's orders.
We should recruit another ship we just lost. +1 command, ships of the line, excellent. Oh, look at that. So that means we've just taken on those new ships here. So that means that new ship there will actually be moved. Now we've got to wait now for that income here to really... Oh, we can also get now global shipping, global trading companies here. 750. What about Greenwich? Greenwich should see 1,000 regional wealth coming to Greenwich. That is huge, but that's a huge output there. That is 10,000 gold. That's a huge commitment. Excellent. -2 middle classes, that's fine. Yes, the dragoons will make sure that London is secured.
Your Majesty. Ready and
We've
awaiting
almost got the army together here. We need to strike against Norway. I don't think they made any changes here, Russia at all. No, they haven't. They've pretty much throwing all of their strength down here. We've got Spain here. We've got Poland here as well. That's some phenomenal forces there. More Spanish forces here. We've got a Russian force here as well. Oh my goodness me, and then they really are sending a huge amount of troops down here. A ridiculous amount. Let's have a look what they've got here. Eastern European rifle mercenaries. Lots of cannon. It's going to be a real tussle, a real tussle.
Make ready.
Almost ready, we're almost ready to strike out here.
Sir, your orders?
Can we drag all of these in as well?
Ready for order.
Really, cannon is going to be our principal. It's going to give us 3 cannon. 3 cannon here. We need additional troops. How many have we got here? We got 4, so that's going to be 4.
Yes, my lord.
It's going to take us to here, so we need additional. We need additional troops. We need 3 more regiments, but we're not going to. We're going to take standard run. Actually, I think probably best we have some late Marines here. We'll take 3 regiments of Marines. So this army group is then ready. Now the decision has to be made of where we strike to. We either move down the road here and absolutely eliminate in a coordinated strike this pocket here of forces. So we move down with this army group, striking down through Macedonia, through Thessalonica here, and then moving and striking here at Kozani with this army group. How close can we get here? So we can move all the way down here. Yes, all the way down. So basically, this army group here, this army here, could strike at Kozani here. So could this army here. It would probably bring in all of these gentlemen. Would it bring all of these in here? I'm not sure if these would be brought in, because you can see there, because of the mountains here, the mountain range here in Greece, this would stop them from being able to participate. But that means all of these troops here would be involved in one massive titanic fight. But then that would leave all of these other troops here free to attack us. But then again, we've still got strong defences here in Greece and in Istanbul, so we could hold out pretty much against a real long protracted siege. So we're going to get this army up to full. This army is almost there. We're just on the brink of it. We really are. How many slots have we got? We've got 2 more slots here for artillery. Almost finished here as well. So once all these come together, we're going to strike outwards. We're going to hit this group of forces here. The Spanish, Polish and Russians in one go. We're going to clear this area. It's going to commit a huge amount of troops here. But we've also got to get this army up and running here as well. We need to move on Norway as quickly as possible here. Let's get the composition right here. We need definitely more cavalry. But we are waiting for this here Army Staff College, so I think we will actually stop that there. We'll build up a little bit of a bank here. They're still allied with Spain. But they are at war with Poland. Come on, France. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's right. It's still the same. I thought then they'd lost Vienna, but they haven't. They'd already lost it. Come on, France. You've got to hold on here. What about Denmark? How are Denmark doing here? 3585. Slightly bit of growth here, but we've just got to try and help them out as well if we can. We've got to try and re-establish Sweden. We are spinning a lot of plates here. Let's end the turn. This is going to be a brutal fight in the Mediterranean. Brutal. Prussia. Poland. Excuse any noise in the background, my friends. It is very hot at the moment and my dog is also showing the effects of that, so excuse that in the background there. Poland. Well, Poland, what are you going to do? This is going to be the real decider here for us. I know they can send a lot more troops. Oh my goodness me, I don't believe it. Damn it, these Russians are an absolute menace here. Nine, 8, 1, 0. Okay. That's fine. God, that's a massive fleet they've sent in here. They've sent in a massive fleet. That's more like it. And so we shall hit them hard here. That firepower will help no end, but they've sent in a huge fleet here to try and keep us tied down so that we don't stop them from hitting Bristol. They've hit Bristol, which is fine. Keep them in place. We've got to do this now.
Yes. Men! Forward!
Army is complete.
At the ready. Ready for order. March!
The army is complete.
Onward! Ready and waiting for order. Yes. Troops, forward!
Almost there. Almost there.
Your Majesty.
We're almost there. 2, 4, 5. That's 5. That's going to complete the army. Look at that. They're sending more troops in here. My goodness me. That's just a stupendous amount of cannon. Excuse me, my friends.
Orders.
They can't send any of these in, but we need to. If only we could get Heraklion up as well. Put that army in there. They've got so many armies here. It's going to be the fight of our lives here. This is. We've got to move as one here. There's got to be coordinated strike.
Belong. Your Majesty.
That's well under control there. Minus 55, probably because of devastation by armies. But growth is going well here. And here as well.
Yes, my lord.
Recruitment has come to a halt here because we're waiting for this Army Staff College to give us the additional units. We're actually going to build up a bit of a bank here, just to be on the safe side. We can't go up against that Russian fleet just yet. So what we might do is actually... I've got another one on the way here. We might just invest there in another heavy first rate. And push our fleet right up to the maximum here. Right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. We just need those 5 more units to be moved in Istanbul, Romalia, and we're ready to strike. What do we bring in here? 2 Spanish armies. These Spanish armies, that's not what we really need here, is it? We've got to be able to pull these in as well. And Poland, that is what they're going to do here. They've not done anything else yet. They're building up their forces here. But if we can clear these group of armies, this cluster of armies here, if we can do that, we have really set ourselves on the path to possibly, you know, conquering at least. Oh, don't do it, Courland. Oh, Russia's moved out. And where exactly are you going?
Ready for action! Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
We're going to keep this fleet very, very well replenished here. We're not going to allow this to sink into any sort of and repair here. We're going to keep very firmly on that there. Oh yes, it's done at last. +1 commanding frigates. Yep, that's fine. That was already there. That's absolutely fine. Let the Russians do what they want to do there. Oh, we've got a new Chancellor, which is good. Oh, look at that Secretary of War. That's fantastic. Actually, we've actually got some very, very good ministers here. There it is. Oh my word, look at that. We're ready. Let's do it. Let's invest. That's a huge investment by us there. Army Staff College is ready. Okay, we're going to commit to this attack here. Now, Poland could attack us here in Istanbul, but I believe Istanbul is well defended here. We can also put out some troops if need be as well to help defend. Probably put some garrison guards, I think, into effect as well. I think that might be better for us. 9470. That's gone up as well. 24,000. Look at that, 30,000 there from raiding almost.
Yes, my lord.
This is going to be particularly brutal, but we're going to have to do it. First things first, let's move the troops into position.
Forward! Up! Your Majesty. More orders. Your Majesty. By the left. Up! Making camp. Lord. Not possible, sir.
Not possible, sir.
Forward for crown and country. Any further orders? Your humble. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Sir! Ready for orders.
Okay.
Sir! Men! Forward! Troops! Forward! Your Majesty. March!
Oh my word, we've pretty much moved in now, almost surrounding them here. Polish are probably gonna move in for Istanbul here. That's almost a given. But we have to keep. Can we get some garrison guards here? We can. I think what we might do, Is that under control? That's firmly under control here. We might even push General Death's army into this as well. Let's just see what happens when we move out of here. It's gone down to 27, but it's more than under control with garrison guards. We're going to throw the whole weight of this army, the British army we've got here behind this. That's 2 army groups committed here. We're going to clear this entire area. That's a heck of a commitment there. We're throwing everything we've got here, the entire weight behind this here. We're going to smash in this group here, all the Polish, Spanish, Russian forces here. Then we're going to move in and take all of this. We're going to clear this entire area out in one go. And then we're going to replenish all of these buildings, and we're going to move up here. We're going to hit Skopje, Bulgaria. We're going to clear everything out here. We're going to take Bulgaria for ourselves and establish a firm defensive line. We've got some garrison guards. We've got garrison guards going in here as well. How is Britain doing here? Got 10,000 coming in there. They're going to be replenished. And now we can recruit here. Oh my goodness me. No, if you would please. Oh my goodness me. British Royal British Grenadier Guards. Look at that.
Your Majesty?
We need horse in here. And horse guards. Horse guards. We're having horse guards. And anybody else we can get here? I think we shall have another. Can we get some more horse guards? And we can't. That's all we can get. Can we only get 3? Is it? Yes, 3. Then we have some cuirassiers, and we'll have 1 regiment of Marines.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness me! That's going to be a staggering army there, ready to. And actually, what we could do in preparation is also put together another sloop. There's nothing changed here. Wait a minute. Citizenship. Oh, that actually -10 recruitment cost for infantry would be excellent for us. Then we need to move down to classical economics here to really boost our income there. That's almost done, so we'll wait for that to do what it needs to do there. But ultimately, we're going to hit Norway as well when we get the chance. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here right on the brink of us pushing out here. In fact, what we probably will do, let's have a look what we're up against here. We're up against that force there. Can we bring all of these into this fight here? We need to strike now and hit these for what will be brought in here.
You're humble, sir.
These won't be brought in here, but actually it might suit might suit us very well here. We've got 1, 2, 3. Will that be brought in there? I don't think it will. So actually, we're going to hit.
Ready for orders.
We're going to hit this. Oh my goodness me! We can actually do this. We can actually clear this out. We're going to clear out this Spanish force here. Then we've got these other 2 armies moving in, ready to hit and clear out the rest of these Polish and Spanish here. We've got the other army group there in the north, just going to move down and really rip into the Russian forces here, and then move down here. We're going to clear Greece, and we're going to clear Istanbul, Romalia, completely of all enemy forces. But my friends, we're going to end this episode here. This is a fight for next time, but there will be 3 episodes of this. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, please keep your comments coming down below. They've absolutely helped here. They really have been absolutely fantastic here in sort of moulding and shaping this campaign. It really has. We've only gotten here because of your advice on diplomacy, on economics, and sort of the composition of the armies. I promise you, we will see many more generals being, put into the armies now. And after this fight, then I'm going to put all of you now into the armies here. I do apologise for not doing it sooner, but been very, very busy lately, my friends, and I wanted to put this this campaign out. But I promise you, we will see every single person who has commented on the camp on the British campaign so far will have a general either next turn once this fight ends, or in the later episodes. Every single one of you will, I promise you. Hope you've enjoyed it, my friends. If you have, please comment, and please keep your comments coming down below. They've been absolutely fantastic. They really have. But until next time, my friends, well, I can promise you a massive series of fights here. A massive series of fights to clear out, to try and clear out this Mediterranean stronghold we have here, and ultimately we'll also be having a fight in Scandinavia soon. But until then, my friends, bye for now.